What if you're not a hard worker? What if you're a person who figured out very early that staying busy means never having to be still? And stillness is the thing you're most afraid of. You fill every gap, the commute, the lunch break, the 2 minutes between meetings. When you're not working, you're thinking about work. When you're not thinking about work, you feel vaguely guilty. And on the rare occasion when the noise actually stops, when you're genuinely alone with yourself with nothing to do, something surfaces. You're not sure what it is, but it's uncomfortable enough that you reach for your phone and start a new project, volunteer for something else. Most people who see this in themselves call it ambition, or high standards, or just being someone who likes to be productive. I'd ask you to consider a different possibility. What if the work isn't driving you forward? What if it's carrying you away from something you don't want to face? Psychologists call this cognitive bypassing, using productivity, planning, analyzing, optimizing, achieving, as a way to avoid emotional discomfort. When you're always busy, you don't have to feel the flatness, the doubt, the question underneath everything that you've been postponing for years. Work is the perfect avoidance mechanism because it looks like the opposite of avoidance. It looks like discipline. It looks like success. Nobody questions the person who is always busy and productive. Nobody suggests they might be running. But you know, some part of you knows, because the moment the busyness stops, it's there, waiting, exactly where you left it. The thing you've been avoiding isn't as dangerous as your nervous system thinks. Most of the time, the thing underneath the busyness is just a feeling. Old, familiar, uncomfortable. A belief about yourself that got installed early and has been generating noise ever since. You don't need to keep running from it. You need to resolve it. When that happens, you'll still work hard, but you'll work towards something, not away from it. And the difference between those two is the difference between a life that feels like momentum and one that just feels like motion. If any part of you recognize what I just described, there's a link below. I'm Alan, and this is The Quiet Shift.